am glad you came back to see me. Have you ever had a place, not just a store, but a place, where you could walk in and slow down for a little while? For me, that place was JoAnn Fabrics. That was one of my main stops. Not because I always needed something, but sometimes I just needed to be in there. I would walk in, take my time, look at all that fabric, bright colors, soft textures, running my hand across it like I had a whole plan, even when I did not. Sometimes I would go over to those pattern books, sit down, flip through the pages, looking at outfits I knew good and well I was not ready to make, but still telling myself, I might try this one. Have you ever done that? Pick something, not because you are ready, but because it feels good to imagine it. Then you make your way over to that button section. Now you standing there, looking at buttons shaped like everything but a button. I spent more time picking buttons than finishing some of the projects they were supposed to go on. Then you walk over to the machines, and there is always one machine sitting there looking at you like, "Go ahead, take me home. I will change your life." Now you standing there thinking about it, like you're about to make a financial decision you are not ready for. Then you look at that price, and suddenly that machine you got at home starts sewing straighter than it ever has before. That place had a way of pulling ideas out of you, even if you never followed through on all of them. And now it is gone. And that will make you think. Because most of us did not just go there for fabric. We went there with plans. Plans we said we were going to start as soon as we get one more thing. You know how that goes. One more piece, one more trip, one more reason. Next thing you know, that fabric still folded up, and you still thinking about it. Now that project sitting there, looking at you like, "You brought me home. Now what?" And you walk past it like you did not hear it. Now here is where it really changed for me. After JoAnn Fabrics closed, I went online, because that is what everybody is doing now. And I am not going to lie, at first it felt easy. Everything is right there. Scroll, click, add to your cart, done. You do not even have to get up. You can buy fabric in your house shoes, hair not even combed. That right there is dangerous. I found some fabric, looked good, nice color, smooth, everything looked perfect. I said, okay, this might work. But then it showed up, and I opened that package and just stood there. Because what looked good on that screen did not feel the same in my hands. The color was a little off, just enough to make you stop and say, "Now wait a minute, this is not what I ordered in my mind." And right there, I realized something. I could not feel it before I bought it. I could not take my time with it. I had to guess. And I do not know about you, but I have made enough guesses in sewing already. I do not need to start guessing before I even begin. And something else was missing. When I used to go into JoAnn Fabrics, I was not in a hurry. I could walk around, take my time, see things I was not even looking for. Sometimes you walk in for thread and come out with fabric, a pattern, and ideas you were not planning on. Now, you type in exactly what you want, and that is all you see. No moment where something makes you stop and think. Just search, click, buy. And I started to notice something. We made it easier to get the fabric, but we did not make it easier to start. Now let me say that again. We made it easier to get the fabric, but we did not make it easier to begin. Because that fabric still ended up in the same place, sitting there, folded up, waiting, looking at you like you clicked fast, but you moving slow. And I told mine, give me a minute. You already know how that goes. That minute turns into a few days. Then you walk past it like it does not even belong to you. Now, all of a sudden, the fabric got more patience than you do. And that is when it hit me. It was never just about JoAnn Fabrics. It was never just about online. It was about us. Because whether you buy it in a store or click a button at home, that fabric is not going anywhere until you do. So now you got everything you need. No lines, no waiting, no excuses. And somehow, we are still waiting. And that right there, that is something to think about. Because it is not about what replaced the store. It is about what you are doing with what you already have. So if you have fabric sitting at home, and I am almost sure you do, it is not waiting on the right time. It is waiting on you. And at this point, that fabric probably know your habits better than you do. Go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button. And I want you to go make something. Go repair something. Go do something good. Until then, I will see you next week.